Hello, thank you for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. This is going to be an extra reading. I did a bunch of readings over 2 weeks and I'm going to take the most views and do extra readings for those zodiacs. So the first one I'm going to do a reading for is Libra. So I must say also, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope you know your sun and moon. I'm big on that. I think you should know both because they both play pretty equal roles in your life, and they would help you in your reading. Cross watchers as well, you should also view that too. I have a runny nose, excuse me. I took an allergy pill. I don't know why. So for the special reading, I'm using the Wisdom of Tao. I'm using some different cards. They're the first cards I ever had, actually. I've never used them in a reading before, but for the special reading, Libra, I'm going to do a different setup than the love reading I usually do. This is going to be specifically for you. So, and the cards are going to be different. There's going to be a little more, and we'll see how it goes. And hopefully you guys will like it. So I've shuffled the cards. Just shuffle them a lot is all I can say. I really, really do. So I'm going to lay the cards out is how I like to do it, and then I like to read them. And I'm going to lay out 9 for you, Libra. And I'll show you. I like to do like crisscross up and down and see how they play out is how I like to do this. So I'm going to have to read about these cards too, or no I won't because they pretty much say I forgot about that, but we'll see how it goes. So the first card we have for you, Libra, is Concerning Wealth. So I don't know if you can see this card. It's kind of hard to see the lighter ones in the camera, and I'm not so good with the light yet, so I'm trying to take note of that. But it looks like a ball and a wise monk maybe with a paper in his hand. So the card says, Concerning Wealth. It is advisable to refrain from pursuing riches. Continual handling and sharpening wears away the most durable things. If the house is full of jewels, who will protect it? Wealth is a burden that needs too much care. To stop when good work is done is the way of heaven. So this card pretty much says, if you ask me, that you're chasing material possessions too much. I don't know if you're not budgeting your money correctly, Libra, and you're going out of your means, or you're spending your money unwisely, but it did say wealth. That's what that card pretty much said. So I don't know if I should go up and down or across. I'm going to go down. So the next card we have for you, Libra, this is a tree, it looks like. Kind of like a pine tree from the leaves, I think. Or not the leaves, the branches. And the pine needles, obviously. It looks like it's in sand, though. So it says, Roots and branches. That which is firmly planted will never uproot. Cultivate Tao in yourself, and you will be rooted in virtue. Cultivate Tao in your family, and you will cause virtue to spread. Cultivate Tao in your village, and you will cause prosperity to increase. Cultivate Tao in your kingdom, and you will cause good fortune to prevail. Cultivate Tao in your world, and you will make virtue universal. I observe myself and others are known. I observe my friends and see myself more clearly. How else should I come to know the laws that govern all things, save that I observe them in myself? Excuse me, Libra. So this pretty much says to me that you have friends for a reason, and you need to look at your friends, Libra, and notice why they're your friends and why you like certain people. What is it about the people that you like and make you like certain people better than others? And then it helps you to see yourself as to why you like certain people better than other people is what I'm getting. It'll help you think clear. You'll be like, wow, I like this person because I really like this that they do. And it'll make you more aware, I think, of what you like in your life, from your friends to your hobbies to a lot of things is what I'm getting off that. So the next card that we have for you, Libra, is this one looks like a mountain with a mountain with a spiral. I can't think of what that's called. A little building up top there, if you can see that. I don't know how close enough to get it. So this card says 3 treasures. All the world avows that while Tao is great, it is questionable. It is greatness that makes it appear questionable. If it were not questionable, it would long ago have been seen as truth. I have 3 treasures: simplicity, patience, and compassion. With simplicity, I return to the source. With patience, I become understanding. With compassion, I can love. Some people forsake simplicity for decorum. They abandon patience and become violent. They forego compassion and strive for control. But what nature wants to preserve, it endows with my 3 treasures. So simplicity, patience, and compassion, Libra, this card is telling you that you need to get better at those things. You have those 3 treasures. They're your source. With compassion, I can love. So this is a lot for you. I did not realize these cards have a lot more direct. I forgot. I haven't used them in a while. And I've never used them on here. So the next card we have for you, Libra, is Trust and Love. Wow, these are some heavy cards. And I'm going to check these numbers real fast. Sorry. So the first one was a 10, which is an ending usually. The second one was 42, which I add the number, so that equals 6. And then the last one was 46, which equals 10. So on this side you have 2 10s. And that means a lot to me, Libra. That says a lot. You have 2 10s, and then this one was what again? A 6. Okay, so the next card, oh, this is pretty. I can't wait to read it. So it has 2 butterflies on it, and a flower, and some leaves. Beautiful. 2 butterflies. I like it when there's represents 2. So this is number 17, which means 8, trust and love. In the first age of mankind, the first age, it says, of mankind, the people had respect for their superiors. In the second age, they served and flattered them. In the third age, they feared them. In the fourth age, they despised them. Where love is lacking, trust does not arise. How careful we must be in our attitudes. When we have acted from love, we know we are true. So, Libra, whatever action is coming up, you need to act with love, is what I'm getting out of this. You must not be going to do that, otherwise this card would not come up. And it's telling you to act with love. Whatever is coming up in your life, Libra, you need to stop yourself before you act and think, I'm going to act with love. I'm not going to be harsh or whatever you need to do. This is a beautiful, beautiful card right here. Do you see the tiger on there? And the bamboo behind him? And his eyes look like he is not happy. So this card is a 3-9, which is 9, 10, 11, 12, which would break down to 3. Fear of life and death. We pass continually from life to death to life, and the fears of life are as many as are the fears of death. It has been said that one who walks in Tao can go through life without any protection, and neither the rhinoceros nor the tiger become cause for alarm. One who walks in Tao will enter into battle without fearing the sword. The rhinoceros finds no place to put his horn. The tiger finds no place to fix his claws. The sword finds no place to thrust itself. Why is this? Because one who walks in Tao has no fear of death. That is very powerful. So, this means a couple things. Excuse me. Those of you, some of you probably are really scared of dying, and I know a lot of people are. That I totally get it. And they're saying if you learn that it's the cycle of life, and every animal and plant goes through it, and we all go through it, and try to find peace with it through your life, that it won't bother you. You'll be able to deflect that thinking and that fear away from you, and it won't be so burdensome. Burdensome is what I'm picking up with that. So the next card we have, this looks similar to the other tree one, except this looks like a lot more trees and a lot bigger area. And there is a couple little buildings in there. I see. So this is 11. I like the number 11, the devil numbers. Usefulness of nothing. The 30 spokes of a carriage wheel uniting at the nave are made useful by the hole in the center where nothing exists. Vessels of molded earth are useful by reasons of their hollowness. Doors and windows are useful by being cut out. A house is useful because of its emptiness. Thus we use what is not to make use of what is. So the most thing that stuck out to me in this is the 30 spokes of a carriage wheel uniting at the nave are made useful by the hole in the center where nothing exists. So everything on earth has meaning, and even though where you think nothing exists, I guess something does. And I know that sounds almost like a riddle to some people and confusing. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Libra, I do not know. It's just started running like an hour ago. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So the next card we have for you, Libra, for your extended reading is, this is beautiful. It's like a white card with mountains and vegetation. Beautiful. I don't know what the writing says. This is a number 32, which would equal 5. Emptiness. The gentlest thing in the world will override the strongest. Emptiness pervades everything, though it has no substance. By this I understand the value of non-action. To teach without words and to be useful without action, few among us are capable of this. So this is pretty powerful, and this says a lot to me, and gosh, it's hard to say it because a lot of people probably aren't going to understand. So how can I say it? Gosh, to teach without words, to be useful without action. So to me this says, when somebody does something that hurts you, Libra, I know a couple Libras, I hate to say it, and they admit they're spiteful and vindictive, and not every Libra is. This does not apply to every Libra. If it doesn't apply to you, I totally understand. But to teach without words and be useful without action, you can teach people lessons without having repercussions coming from you after the hurt's already been done and they already know. Nobody needs an I told you so, basically, is what I'm saying, Libra. Okay, you don't need to go there. You wouldn't like it, so don't hand them out to other people, please. Okay, this card is really beautiful too. Beautiful. There's a little bird in there. Oh, there's two birds. Nice. This is number 19, which breaks down to 10. So you've had a lot of 10s in this reading, Libra, which mean endings. I am singular in my trustfulness. I am devoid of ambition. I am as innocent as babe. I am a waif, a stray, a child without a home. All others have an excess of things, and I am as one abandoned. How foolish and simple I am. I am bewildered. Everyone sparkles with intelligence. I am alone in my obscurity. I am tossed about like the ocean. I wander, and I am never at rest. Everyone has something to do. I am alone, am incapable, and without merit. I alone am estranged from the people, but I glory at the breast of my mother. So this pretty much says that you may be depressed, Libra. You feel almost like a victim mentality for some reason. And that can trap you. And so if you're feeling trapped, you need to look within yourself and see if somehow you are trapping yourself by having a victim mentality and blaming stuff that happened in your life that you totally brought on by yourself, sorry to say, and you're blaming others, and you seem depressed, so you need to just deal with it. Everybody else does. Just say, okay, I got myself in a hole, I'm going to fix it and move on. And everybody will accept it. It'll be fine. Okay, the last card we have of this deck here for you, for your extended reading, Libra, it's kind of weird. It looks like a foggy mountain scene. So it is number 50, Evidence of Simplicity. Words of truth are not always beautiful. Beautiful words are not always true. The way of Tao does not argue. Those who argue are not skilled in Tao. Those who know are not learned. The learned do not know. The wise do not keep anything. Giving to others is joy. Doing for others is happiness. This is the Tao of heaven, which gives with endless abandon. This is the Tao of the sage, whose happiness is eternal. Oh, this is a very good card, Libra. This is the divine is pretty much telling you, you have done some things, but you can fix it. And basically what I said in the last card, words of truth are not always beautiful. So it hurts to be truthful sometimes, and for your friends and family to tell you the truth, or you to admit that you messed up, not paying a bill, letting it go too long. And beautiful words are not always true would mean that somebody can lie to you. They could tell you're beautiful and be lying, and it sounds beautiful, but it's not always true. Okay, and another thing, the way of the Tao does not argue. Those who argue are not skilled in Tao. There's no reason to argue with people. It just causes anger. You can calmly talk things out, I think, without getting an argument. So this card says a lot. You have to, the wise do not keep anything. So people who think they know everything, people don't like those kind of people, because nobody knows everything. So I don't know, Libra, if you're like a one-upper, and every time somebody says something, you're like, oh yeah, I did that. Oh yeah, I've done that. You need to quit doing that, because people don't like it, basically. Yeah, you're a little off balance on some of your manners, it sounds like, in the way you're interacting with other people. You are not paying attention to yourself or them. I mean, are you paying attention to their feelings when you're talking to them and stuff, is what I'm picking up. Heavy. We did use a more older, like, I don't know how to explain it, a more ancient wisdom deck, I think, than the other decks I usually use. So let me go ahead and, I'll do the Cat's Tarot. So what time is it? 12? So I'll do the Cat's Tarot too, like I just did those. So hopefully that wasn't harsh to you. But you can handle it, Libra. It's just pointing out things that you may need to change. Not all of you, some of you. Criticism is hard for some people. I know it is. Other people are like, oh, okay, I can do that. I'm going to be like that. And then others are like, want to be perfectionists. Oh, I'll do that. Oh, that done by tomorrow. So just go with your flow, whatever works for you. But just be aware. That's all this is pointing out to you. So, of course, I'm using the Mystical Cats. I'm going to lay the cards down like I just did. And I'm just going to try and do a reading for you instead of a love reading. Let's see what comes up. For the first card we have for you, Libra, this is awesome. The Priestess. So this is healing, getting through something, going to a place that makes you feel relaxed. Looks like maybe nighttime you have a ritual you do. I'm going to lay this down here this time because I want to see how the cards play out on the table versus putting them up there where I can't see them once I look at them. Excuse me again, Libra. Gosh. Okay, next card we have, I'm going to go across this time because I went down with the Tao cards. So these are the Mystical Cats Tarot. So we have the Hermit. This represents a Virgo. I don't know if you have a Virgo in your life, Libra, right now. That's what that represents, I feel. You have a Virgo around you, and Virgos are proud. Virgos are self-sufficient. They're kind, giving. You can see there's a lot of pomegranates in the tree. Virgos usually share their pomegranates, so I'm going to put that there again. So the next card we have for you, Libra, is Two of Earth. And this is totally you, Libra. This is balance. This is you having strength and balance for some reason in your life right now. The next card we have is the Three of Fire. So this is somebody being aware of something going on, I feel. They're looking, they're paying attention, they're looking. Something's going on. Okay, the next card is Three of Earth. This is co-workers, Libra. This is you and your co-workers doing a task and achieving the goal at hand, is what I'm picking up here. So I don't know if something's going on at work, something's going on with your co-workers, but this has to do with work. So I'm going to flip them all over and then I'll clarify after I look at them down, like I said, versus how I usually look at them up there. So the next card we have for you, Libra, is a Nine of Fire. This is wiser people having a meeting. This could be anything. Could be work, but I'm not picking up work. I'm picking maybe a family meeting, meetings of, maybe it is a meeting from work. I pick up, I always say too, sometimes these to me mean like AA meetings, NA meetings, those kind of things. And they come through as pretty spiritual, and ancestry is here. That's what I get from those. Okay, the next card we have for you, Libra, is Ace of Sea. This is a good card. This is love. Somebody loves you, Libra. You're balancing your emotions, or their emotions are balanced. Maybe you're learning to love yourself. I hope you are. Excuse me, gosh, my nose. Okay, so the next card we have is Nine of Earth. Nine of Earth is somebody contemplating their next move to me. What they're going to do, where they're going to go. They're looking out thinking, what am I going to do? And I'm not talking today, tomorrow. I'm talking like maybe a long-term goal. But this could be in the next week or two, I guess. So I'm picking up. Okay, so this is Three of Sky. This usually is my cheating card. This is a party of three. Somebody being unfaithful. That's what I'm getting out of that. So I'm looking at these cards. So I have the Priestess, the Hermit, Two of Earth. Okay, so wow. So I'm going to clarify. Let me shuffle these. First of all, I'm going to clarify the Three of Fire. The medium row. Everything looks pretty good. Well, not good, of course, the cheater card. So the third row looks like, or the second row, middle row, has a lot to do with work. Seen a lot of work. And then the bottom row has a lot to do with you making a decision and involving some kind of third party. And it looks like you're moving on with that decision. Like you are going to involve yourself in a third party. You're making that decision is what I'm picking up for some reason. Okay, but I'm going to clarify, like I said, the work stuff here, and then I'll clarify that. So the card I have, this comes up a lot, Seeking. So this is you being content with yourself, with your decisions, with your choices, and you're out in the cold. So you might be content being out in the cold with the choices you made, but he's alone there. So this is usually a good card, but I'm picking up, yeah, that you seem to be out in the cold there. So I'm going to pull another one. The next one I have is the Lovers. So Libra. Got the Lovers there. That's good. So I'm picking up a Lover's coming through. Maybe a lover from work. Next card we have is the Six of Sky. This tells me that there's something going on where people are fighting around you and you are walking away from the situation. You are leaving. You are letting them fight behind you, around you, and you're removing yourself. I don't know if that's working on. It kind of looks like it. Okay, this is the death card. This doesn't mean literal death. I mean, sometimes it could, but usually it does not. I'm picking up that it means something is ending, Libra. Something is going to be over with. It has to end. You've worked your way through whatever it is. You've done everything you can in the situation. You've resolved every possible alternative, and it's ending. It's time. It's worked its way through. There's nothing left. So this Libra is a 5 of Earth. This tells me you feel out in the cold. You feel, you feel not included. You feel alone. I'm going to pull a card, or a clarification card for the 3 of Sky and feeling alone. So this is Good Kitty. This is like a judgment card to me. So you're looking at yourself, reflecting on something you've done. I don't know what you've done, but when you look back on it, I don't think you feel the same as you feel when you did it, is what I'm picking up. If that makes sense. I'm going to pull another clarification card, and this is heavy too. This is 8 of Sea. This is somebody who is not looking at what they want in their life, and they're just looking at material possessions. They're not paying attention to anything else but what material possessions they can get. So Libra, hopefully that's not you. That could be somebody around you trying to take your money, not take it, but have you spend it on them, so you need to pay attention to that. Or it's you just wanting a lot of things that I'm getting. There's a budget issue here where you seem to be overextending your money, and that's not good. So here's a 5 of Sky. This card says, again, people are coming at you. You feel alone. People are attacking you, against you. I don't know, I'll pull another card because I don't understand that at all. Oh my gosh. So this is 10 of Fire. This also means something is happening, and this is the fallout of what has happened. And it almost seems like, I don't know if it's you or somebody around you has started a fire, so to speak. Not literally a fire, I don't believe. They've just started some drama. Heavy. So this is an Earth Kitten. Somebody is acting really mature. They're doing childish things. Childish, whether, that's all I'm getting, is somebody's doing childish, they're acting like a child. And this is a 2 of Fire. This is, I don't know if this is you or not, but it means somebody's contemplating what to do. They're confused, they don't know what to do, so they're looking outward, thinking, what do I do? What's my next step? What am I going to do? There's a lot of cards. I've never done a big reading where I've done all these cards for a person before, or one horoscope. So also this is an 8 of Sky. You got some serious stuff going on, Libra. Some of you, not all of you. So you feel stuck. You're not stuck, but you feel stuck for some situation. You need to calm down. You're stressing out. Calm down. You're making it worse by stressing out. I know that sounds, I don't know what you're going through, and I know you're really stressed out, but please calm down, because you're making it worse, is what that card says. This is the Earth Queen. Somebody around you maybe is giving you advice, somebody wiser, older. I'm picking up somebody proud, and they're kind of feeling less too. This is a very proud, respectable female, and their advice is like emotionless, if that makes sense. And Libras, I think, are pretty emotional, so I don't know how that is working out. The next card we have is Strength. So you have the strength, Libra, to work through this, whatever it is. You're going to be fine. You're going to be able to do it. That's a pretty card. I'm going to pull one more card, and then I'll pull an oracle card, one of each for you. This is the 4 of Earth. And I think I've told you before, this means somebody who's getting a promotion in work, who's going to have a manager position, and they're kind of hard at their job. They're not very nice to other people. They keep to themselves, and you're harsh. Or this means somebody who is almost a hoarder. I hate to say that, and they spend a lot of stuff, which I'm getting a budget issue here, and they keep it all to themselves, and they keep it all stacked up behind them. Now, how can that kitty play with all those toys behind him? Seriously. So I'm getting that in this reading. Hoarding. You need to share. If you have a lot of nice things and they're just all stacked up somewhere, you need to be nice and figure that out. Be more friendly. So we're going to stop there.